What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today we're going to be dropping a scheme for you guys. College Football 25 scheme is live and in full effect. You can tell by the screenshot that I posted before this video. I went 12 and 0 in the All American Conference. Haven't got into MUT. Now, I will say that Texas is a very underrated team to use in Road to CFP. However, something crazy will happen. So the playbook that I'm going to be giving you guys as a scheme is actually the Texas A&M playbook. Now, for some reason, when you play with Texas in Road to CFP, you can't change playbooks, right? So you go in there, you pick Texas, and that's your playbook. Well, for some reason, I hit Texas, go online, and it's this playbook instead of the actual Texas Longhorns playbook. Not sure why that is, but it is a thing. If you don't believe me, test it yourself, because I'm not going to prove it to you, because why would I lie? Anyway, so this is the Texas A&M playbook. Pretty effective. I mean, you could be really good at this if you do decide to use this in Ultimate Team or what have you. Dynasty mode. Alright, so the first play I'm going to be giving you guys is going to be Smash. Do you want to smash? Because this playbook is pretty smashable, if you know what I mean. So what you want to do with this play is you always want to flip it to the wide side. We're just going to pick up any play on defense. So we're in the middle of the field, which is pretty rare. Usually the ball will be spotted on a hash, but the idea is you want to have the running back and the tight end to have space to operate. Now, this is probably the most effective play. A, because it's quick to set up, it is easy to read, and you can just get to the line and snap it. So we reset the play. Now this home guy is going to be running a corner route. I like to reroute him to a corner route. I like that corner route better. And then you're going to want to put your running back on an out route. And all you're doing is reading one side of the field. It's a high-low read. Is the running back going to be open, or is the tight end going to be open? And a lot of the times what you're reading is going to be the defender left. So whatever the defender does, actually I'm just reading the quarterback. If the quarterback dictates itself into man, I'm going to throw to the tight end. So right there I got screamed at. And that's something else you're probably going to have to deal with this play is the fact that the running back will decide, he wants to jerk off the offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to go out there and get into his route right away. But you do that. We got a pre-release there. I probably could have thrown to the tight end because it's man. Pretty much any zone, you're probably just going to want to check it down to the running back. If it's man, then the tight end. And I put the wrong route. So I did a wheel route, and you don't want to do. So what you could do if you wanted to avoid the jerking off of the offensive lineman is you could put him on a wheel route. But see, when you do this, it muddies up. So now you got way too many. The spacing sucks, right? So the wheel route and the tight end route are going to be running too close together, and if you're trying to throw the corner route, it just brings another DB to the party. So you don't want that. So right there, that was a piss poor throw by Ewers. Should have been for a lot more yards. A little bit more tighter coverage on man on that play, but you could see this should be a touchdown, honestly, if the protection held up. But it was treading in that direction. As you, as you can see, the running back didn't even get to his route because he wanted to jerk off the offensive lineman. But right there, boom, he just gets fucking mauled. So, does this happen in a game? Yeah, I would say practice mode is a little bit more unforgiving in that regard. But when he's able to release and get out into his route, it's pretty effective. Boom, man to man. So a tight and the tight end doesn't even really have to be good necessarily. Tight end corner routes, like as long as the tight end is good, he should get some separation on the cornerback on the corner route most of the time. I mean the I think I even have the backup because even the other tight I think number 8 is probably better than the other tight end, but he's on the other side, so yeah. It doesn't really matter the tight end as long as he's not a complete bum. He should get some separation on the corner route. So, all right. So for my next setup that I like to do is I like to post triangle, drag X, and then boom. So what you really want to do is you want to have your fastest guy. Right now I have Bond. If we get man coverage and there's no safety over top, it's going to be a touchdown. Oh yeah, I like to block my running back too. So, but essentially what you're reading is like the comeback route is really the route you want to hit. If it's a man coverage, it's gonna work 90% of the time. The comeback route is good, but also if it's zone, you're gonna see the defender that's over number 97. What he's gonna do, he's gonna chuck 7, and then he's gonna get back into the flat. Usually gonna have the corner over there drop back into a third. But you could just throw it over his head most of the time. And then if he just swerves in there automatically, you can just hit the seam for a nice little completion. So again, that was man, he cooked him. Practice mode is pretty rough, I tell you what. But yeah, so what you're doing is that if you don't see any zone defender go to the right of the field, right there. And then you're able to get that comeback route. Now, really, the routes that I do, which is going to be good because, so say they do have a flat zone over there, the drag routes, he's going to have to guard the drag route because it's coming over to his zone. So in essence, that just opens up more space for the comeback route. See, boom, there you go. He came down. So perfect demonstration on that one. Let's go to the replay on that. So we want to hit this comeback route. This guy is responsible for a flat, so he's looking. He starts to kind of go over there, but then he sees this guy, and he says, "Oh shit, I gotta go down and cover him. That's my zone." Boom, right over his head. Easy completion, easy yardage. Now what you could do is, or what would be ideal is, boom, he chucks that. You should be able to hit that. That's a pretty tight read though. I mean, I don't like the fact that this guy's just coming over there. That seems kind of fake to me, but you kind of got to make do with what it is. So that's essentially what you want to look out for when it comes to the 8 slot and the smash. The one coverage that I want to make sure you guys are aware of though is let me see if I can find traditional. Yeah, Tampa 2. So you set up the same way, boom, boom. The only coverage where you're not going to be able to get a comeback route going at all is going to be the Tampa 2 because the corners are responsible for the flat. So it's unlike if the linebackers are responsible for the flat, right? Because when it's the linebackers that are covered for the flat, you can put different routes that's going to affect them. That opens up. But if the corner is in a flat and you're running a comeback route, really, there's no way to kind of manipulate that zone. So then you kind of have to go from there. But yeah, I mean, it actually kind of worked that time. But I wouldn't test it. Alright, so the one run play that I'm going to be showing you guys, because I'm not going to go over runs. I mean, I-form wing, I-form stretch is good. You know what I'm saying, really all these formations are good, have some good run plays. Now, RPOs are actually not good in college football 25. I've thrown a lot of picks on RPOs. This might be one of the most effective RPO plays in the game, and that is going to be the RPO alert bubble out of bunch open offset. So really, you can just throw this pretty much against every coverage. You can throw that route. The only way that I would not throw it is if he's shaded kind of way like that. Like if he's shaded way inside, you probably want to go somewhere else. But I mean, even when he is shaded, you just catch it, and if you're able to make him miss with like a fast guy, you're pretty much off to the races. So, as you can see here, averaging about like 5 plays a carry, so that's like easy, cheap yards, and you know it's very effective RPO. So like right here, he was shaded pretty far inside. So I do kind of want to talk about the bubble portion because so the bubble on the other side is effective if you have numbers. So like right now we got 3 against 3. So so if you get 3 versus 3, you probably just want to go to the run if the quick out isn't there. Because if you get numbers, which it looks like probably because I picked every formation that it's going to be the same. It's pretty late on there. So yeah, you got numbers there, but you know, pretty much essentially, if you get numbers over there, you can throw that. So all this is a number game, but really the bread and butter is the out route. You can throw that, get some good yards, and if you make a miss, then you are Gucci. You are good to go. All right, so the next formation that I want to tell you guys is a tight open, and is going to be bunch. This is a great man beating play. It has one play touchdowns. So really, what I like to do, I like to put my running back on a Texas route, and you have so many options you can do. But really, the what you're looking at is if they're kind of spread out like this, you know that it's probably not going to be man. Well, in that case, it was, but you kind of have to read it out, see what it follows. You get some good separation on plays like that. I mean, Triangle's just having himself a day. So yeah, this should probably be zone, right? Nope, still man. But really, any out route, and you know the Texas route is usually made to kind of distract the user while you go somewhere else. Um, but it's definitely a good option. But since the computer just wants to call man, I'm just gonna call I'm gonna call it zone play just so I can show you what it looks like against cover 4. And I picked the wrong play, so that's always good. So it's a little bit tricky against zone. You're gonna see over there they kind of flatten out, so you kind of gotta be quick with whichever way you're throwing. So boom, boom, and you're out of here. So if it's like a situation where you know that it's going to be man, you can just you can just hit it and run the play, and you're out to get. If it's against zone, you just kind of want to be quick before the zones really hunker down on there. So another play to go throw in, and this is again only for zone plays. So what I like to do is I like to motion this guy out, put him on a streak, put this guy on a drag, smart route this guy. So pretty much what this play is doing, the idea is you have the streak over there that's going to run off the deep third, and hopefully the core route will get over the flat zone, and you'll have a nice play. So boom, boom, and then there you go. But if there's zone dropping, you got a nice high-low on the back end too with this play. So boom, you drag this guy. So you can just hit that. They're going to be usering, so you're just reading his user. Is he guarding the drag or is he guarding the deep out route? Because a lot of the times, and this is why that other play that I was showing is that a lot of users aren't going to want to cover the outside. A lot of users, they want to stay in the middle. They don't want to cover flat routes. So alright, so this is going to be the last play I'm going to show you guys, is that's going to be the Y-off trio all go. So this is how I like to set it up. I like to do a Texas route to my running back, corner route, and I like to put my guy on a zig. So this is the high-low concept. If you notice that it's man, you're going to want to throw the zig route 90% of the time. So boom, boom. He beats that pretty much any time. You do got to pay attention if they're going to be putting a hard flat on the corner. But like, so you could tell by that. And you kind of have to see it quick because it happens. But so say I wanted to throw this zig route, boom, I got space, he's coming. Oh, the corner route says nope. So that's just some of the things you kind of have a foresight to see, because you could easily throw this and then this guy's going to drive on it and it's going to be a pick. So that's where the corner route comes in. It's adding another layer. So okay, you want to stick to the flat route, boom, right over your head, easy money. But really, that's really all that can take away this zig route. I wasn't expecting him to run it again. So, boom. See, right there, you saw number 2. I don't even think he was man covers. That was just a flat zone, but boom. And that's like easy yards, easy 10 to 15 yards. Now the Texas route is good. The Texas route is mainly to take away the user. So like if they're not usering the Texas route, you can hit that for some nice chunky yardage. And really the 2 vertical routes are just offensive linemen basically just pushing zones out of the way. So you're just going R1, X, and then Texas route are going to be your progressions on that play. So boom. And it's just, once you understand where you're reading, like right now they don't have anyone in, so it's pretty boom, boom, hit that, and you're gone. But yeah, that's a good play. You have a lot of options when it comes to this. Boom, man coverage, see ya. I mean, the zig route's going to beat man 90% of the time. Alright, so a lot of the plays that I've been showing you guys are quick snap. Get the ball out of your hands quick. I'm not trying to set up protections, because I don't sit back here with my dick in my hand trying to set up these routes. Every pass I go up to the line of scrimmage, I'm very decisive on where I want to go to the ball. And I think with my pocket movement, I can kind of buy myself time if need be. But I'm going to show you guys kind of what my long yard situation play is. And that's going to be this play. So if you notice about this formation, right, you have the tight end and the running back are on opposite sides. Now, why this is important is because it's an easy max protect. So you block your tight end, so you're blocking 7 people, and you get, it's not like a formation where the tight end and the running back are on the same side, they're at opposite sides, so they can take care of pressures on itself, and you're not overloading protection on one side, so it's balanced in terms of protection. So, say it's like 3rd and 15, you need to buy yourself some time to get a play in. What I like to do is I like to streak this guy, and we're going again to the comeback route. Just give me some time, and the comeback route is pretty much going to be open every single time. Now, something else that you could do is throw to R1, especially if the zone flat defender is going to bear down on the comeback route pretty quickly. But if he follows, okay, yeah, we got cover 2 there, so that wasn't going to work. So if you can see the cornerback kind of squatting over there, not covering the route, then you probably just want to chuck it because he's probably in a cloud flat and you're going to get fucked. So boom. So right there he backpedals. So really all you're looking for on that play is the backpedal. Does he backpedal at all? If so, let it rip. Buy yourself some time in the pocket, let it rip. So boom, we get the backpedal, and that's just easy money. Now I will forewarn you guys, I don't know if practice mode is a good demonstration for this. See over there they dropped the linebacker out to play the zone, but because that comeback route gets a lot more depth, they're not really able to do much. So we're down in the red zone, right? Down in the red zone, you think, hey, we've been running this comeback pretty good, and this is something that I've had to learn the hard way. Once you get it down to the red zone, the comeback routes aren't as effective. And I don't know if it's a good demonstration on practice mode. Oh yeah, that's exactly a good demonstration. So, comeback route works good when you're not in the red zone. As soon as you get into the red zone, you're running, backpedaling, just like we talked about, throw it on them. On the red zone, though, they come back pretty aggressively and get the pick every time. So, definitely want to be careful and avoid. Sometimes you can get lucky and have a comeback route work successfully. But on the red zone, you want to be wary of that. So yeah, that's pretty much the plays that I wanted to go over with you guys. The main one is going to be the smash play. I know I explained it, but put a corner route to your tight end, out route to your running back. You only have to make one read. And it's very efficient. Might not look at it on practice mode, and you will get pissed off at the running back jerking off the offensive lineman. But when it works, and it will work, it's very effective, very easy play to read, and you'll have some success. That's why you saw the screenshot of me going 12-0 on the All-American Conference. So yeah, appreciate you guys for checking out this video. Excited to be getting back into streaming, getting some more tip videos, not just with college, but Madden as well. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.